Insight Prison Project is a restorative justice program that offers transformational programs to prisoners and parolees at San Quentin State Prison and 15 other prisons located in California, Massachusetts, and Colorado. The Insight Prison Project was founded in 1997 and started with only one class of 14 male prisoners at San Quentin State Prison. Today, there are 25 classes involving more than 300 prisoners at San Quentin, and also there are classes being offered at 15 other prisons. The Insight Prison Project was formed in response to the nationwide prison crisis and in response to the personal needs of prisoners, parolees, and crime survivors. The purpose of the Insight Prison Project is to facilitate the process of healing and integration through the development of insight and different skills to effectively process one's emotions. The Insight Prison Project holds different classes that are designed specifically for the incarcerated. These classes help them develop insight, practice new skills, and integrate the new skills they have learned into every aspect of their lives outside of the class and once they are released from prison. The skills taught to the incarcerated population include mind-body connection or mindful awareness, emotional intelligence, critical thinking, and awakening. This restorative justice program and the classes at each prison are supported by crime victims and volunteers from the community. The classes taught by the Insight Prison Project have positively impacted the rates of institutional violence, successful re-entry into the community, as well as individual health and well-being of the incarcerated population at the participating prisons.
As previously mentioned, the project uses 3 fundamental approaches to develop self-awareness. The first of which is a mind and body connection. This is highlighted through yoga courses offered by the IPP. This portion of the program serves to increase self-awareness, decrease stress, and control negative emotions through the course of yoga. The second approach is emotional intelligence. This is developed through victim offender education groups. The Victim Offender Education Group is a 52-week class that tries to help offenders understand the impact of their crime and hold them accountable for the damage done. This also includes the talking circles that we have discussed in class. They developed this approach through a violence prevention class. This class asks offenders to understand the origins of their anger and teaches them ways to manage their responses critically. The Insight Prison Program also offers additional programs that reinforce the ideas laid out already, such as emotional literacy programs as well as My Brother's Keeper programs.
Next, we will focus on the Insight Prison Project's research and their way of pursuing restorative justice. They focus on something called Beyond the Bars. Beyond the Bars is to highlight efforts to bring together a diverse group of allies and donors. Allies and donors who understand with personal commitment, understanding, and collaboration. With the right tools, the prisoners can leave a broken system without being broken themselves. They use basic RJ principles that reflect of the belief of what justice should be. They use 5 things. Number 1, invite full participation and consensus. Number 2, heal what has been broken. Number 3, seek full and direct accountability. Number 4, reunite what has been divided. And finally, number 5, strengthen the community to prevent further harms. Some of the programs identified with restorative justice include victim and offender mediation and dialogue, conferencing, peacemaking circles, victim assistance and involvement, former prisoner acceptance and involvement, reduction of DMI, disparate minority incarceration, real restitution, and community service. They focus on interviews with prisoners, and what I got out of the interviews is that they are radically different than when they came in. This has helped them so much and prepared them for a radically better world, not now, but in the future.
Insight Prison Project, a look into training in circles. otherwise known as A Look into the Future. Phase 1, Basic Victim Offender Education Group, otherwise known as VOEG. This is the starting point for trainees seeking an understanding of IVP's philosophy, methodology, facilitation model, and the VOEG curriculum. In this, there's an overview of restorative justice, an introduction, explanation, and demonstration of facilitation techniques. There's also a summary of the purpose of the VOEG curriculum, personal opportunities, participation as survivor panel, as well as a participation at a one-day intensive training conducted by graduates of prisoners at a local state prison. Phase 2, VOEG Intensive Curriculum and Implementation Training. This is a 4-day intensive that provides trainees with an in-depth understanding of how to implement the VOEG curriculum at prisons, jails, and reentry sites. This includes an in-depth explanation of curriculum learning units, a facilitation assignment, an overview of how to assess the culture of an institution or organization, as well as an understanding and managing the developmental stages of VOEG, an overview of how to establish the program, as well as an explanation and professional evaluation. Besides the 2 first phases, there is also a victim offender dialogue facilitator training for severe and violent crimes. This training teaches individuals the fundamental skills required to facilitate dialogue between both the victims and the survivors with the responsibility of severe and violent crimes.